Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We are now in our third week in the Horizon Holidays mix-up, and the car we get this week is the 2022 BMW M5 Cs. Now this car is available on the festival playlist for just 20 points, so you can grab it if you want to, but today we are going to take a look at this car to see how it drives through the Apex, Wilds and Baja, and also to see if it has any body kits as well. Now why don't we head off to our first event and see how it drives. Let's start off here in the Horizon Apex. I have noticed that this is, even though it is currently stock standard upgrades for Horizon 5, its launch is already set at 10, so that should be fairly good. That, and it's also an all-wheel drive. It's a very grippy car driving it over here. See if I can get past that old Ford Crown there. I think that first appeared in Horizon 3 as in a car pack. It's already a very quick car. Oh great. Smashing into the back of that older one. Oh well, it seemed to benefit me anyway, so that doesn't really matter. I have lost a little bit of speed overall, but I'm still in first place now. This definitely does make a strong contender to be a street scene and Apex car. I wonder what it would be like if it was fully upgraded, but for this video I'm not even going to go into that part of the upgrades. I just put the basic stuff I think I need on and then take it out as it is and hope for the best, really. It's already, I might be saying this a bit too soon, but it actually is quite an enjoyable vehicle. Overall in the Apex, I am happy with how it drives. There is no issues how it handles. It seems to be a very good, decent vehicle, so why not head on to the Horizon Outpost and set it up for some rally racing and see how it goes off-roading. Now we've arrived back at a festival outpost, let's get it equipped for some rally racing. Starting with the tyres, I'll just throw on my usual off-road tyre compound here and make them as wide as possible on the track width, front and rear. Next we are going to go over and put on some off-roading suspension, because that just helps a lot when you're doing rally racing and off-roading. Now the body kit, let's take a look. Here we have nothing in the front bumpers, just the standard Horizon stuff here, but if we go over to rear wings, it appears we have AC Schnitzer, if that's however it's pronounced. We have a couple from them, so why don't we go and put on this one. I think this one looks a little bit better. Followed by the rear bumper, we have another one from AC Schnitzer. We'll just throw the full body kit on it that they have here from that manufacturer or aftermarket place here. I don't think it really does anything here. Oh yeah, it does. It puts tiny little side skirts on there made of probably carbon fiber, and under bonnet we have just some bonnet locks. Why not? It's part of a body kit somehow, so let's put it on there, and with that setup we'll take it out and see how it does in the Horizon Wilds. Now we've arrived at the Horizon Wilds trail. I am going to try this out on. What I find generally happens with mainly BMWs and these Audis is that when they do add them into Horizon 5, they seem to be able to just dominate every single race event you put them in. I think it's at the point that that sort of domination it's becoming more of a tradition, I think, in the last couple of Horizon titles. I do wonder if it's the same over on the motorsport side of things as well, with the new Forza Motorsport, if these BMWs and Audis are really good in there as well. But this seems to be taking this track really well. That is probably helped out by the all-wheel drive system in here. This early on, it is to me a fairly decent rally car if anyone is interested in building it for that. Takes these corners relatively easy. With the way it drives here, we can sort of predict how it's going to drive in the cross-country event, and I'd say it feels like it's going to be fairly similar, but then again it comes down to what the terrain that you're driving over is like. I am definitely more than happy with how this is driving here, so why don't we head off to the Horizon outpost and get it set up for some cross-country racing and see how well it goes there, and if it is just as good on cross-country as it is on dirt and the Apex. Now we've arrived at an outpost, why don't we go and put some off-road cross-country tyres on here, and we will also go and increase the rear track width and also as well as the front track width. Next we are going to go over and we will take a listen to the exhaust notes just to see if it's a little bit different. Well, I'm going to be honest, it's a little bit disappointing it doesn't have any different exhaust notes on this vehicle, but at least we get some turbos with anti-lag, so that's alright to me. And I'm going to then go in and put on a, let's just say 10-speed transmission just for the sake of it, and let's take it out like that and see how well it goes on the cross country. And now for the final event we're going to do today, and that is the Horizon Baja. So let's take it out here and see how well it goes. I do feel like it's going to be definitely a good drive on this. So we've got one of those track race cars here. I could have got myself confused a bit, that's just the standard Stingray I think it is. They would just hurry up and move. Okay, it does not like to do landings from big jumps particularly well. Traffic car, almost hit that one. It is in second place, so it already is going quite strong. Never mind, first place now. I don't think there's any river crossing in this event though. It would be interesting to know how well it goes across rivers. Took that a little bit too wide, but it's definitely a very good car here in the cross country. It is a little bit bumpy, probably just because it's naturally lower to the ground than most. That is included with off-road springs. It doesn't really lift it that much. These type of events are actually my favourite ones to do. I generally spend most of my time doing the cross country. Pass through there. Yeah, I am definitely going to say that I am happy with how it handles in the cross country. I mean, it could be worse. It could have been a completely useless car to do this in. And I am quite happy it is a good all-round car this week that we have, and it is easily upgradable and capable of doing a lot in Horizon 5. And now that brings us to the end of the video, where I took a look at the 2022 BMW M5 CS added in the third week of Horizon 5's Winter Wonderland mix-up. To me, this is definitely a really good car that we did get this week, as it is very strong competitor across Apex, Wilds and Baja, with a slight downside on the Baja when landing jumps. It doesn't seem to cope too well, but it's not dramatically terrible. If you like to see reviews on the cars added to Horizon 5, feel free to leave a like to the video and subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.